Today I want to really go over the foundation to your self-defense. If you want a strong anything, you have to have a strong foundation. That comes from buildings all the way to education, all the way to self-defense. And so we want to make sure that we have a good foundation. And the way that we have a good foundation in self-defense is we want to make sure that we get our feet correct. And so we're going to take a basic stance for self-defense, because the easier your technique is, the more natural it is, the better off you're going to be in being able to perform that. And so for a basic or for our best self-defense stance, we're going to take a shoulder width apart approach. And so our feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Now you may not think that your feet or that your shoulders are as wide as you think, and so you want to make sure that you get that distance. For me, this is about shoulder width apart right here for me, and so I'm going to make sure that my feet are that width. If it's too narrow, you're going to lose your balance one way or the other. If it's too wide, you're not going to be able to move the way you need to move in a self-defense situation. And so we're going to take shoulder width apart. Now, if you're left-handed, you're going to put your right foot forward. If you're right-handed, you're going to put your left foot forward. And what that does is, if I'm right-handed and I put my left foot forward, it puts my left hand slightly forward than my right hand. And what that allows me to do is to use my left hand more as my blocking hand and my right hand more as my striking hand if I need to strike. And so that's going to be the basic premise. So again, just real quick, shoulder width apart. If I'm right-handed, I'm going to put my left foot forward. Now, the distance forward is going to be about 1 foot. I'm not talking about a foot in between my stances. Basically, if I'm standing on a horizontal line, my left foot moving forward is going to be on the same horizontal line, lined up with the heel of my front foot to the toe of my back foot. So it's going to be just a little bit in the front. If you take too deep of a stance, you're not going to be able to move for your next technique, whatever technique that is that you're going to employ to defend yourself. And so you want to make sure that you have that foot slightly forward, and that it's going to give you a good balance. It's going to give you a good balance going in this direction as well as side to side. And so you want to make sure you have that. So again, just real quick to recap, we're going to keep our feet shoulder width apart, put 1 foot forward, whichever is our weak side, we're going to put that foot forward, and it's going to be lining up my heel of my front foot with the toe of my back foot so that I have a good solid stance. The last thing that you want to do also is you want to bend your knees just slightly. If you lock your knees out, again, it's going to throw your balance off. It's going to raise your center of balance. We want to lower our center of balance slightly so that our knees are slightly bent. That's going to give us our best self-defense stance. So there you have that, and we're going to add to that in our next videos. Now that we have our feet situated, what are we going to do with our hands? And so we'll cover that in our next video. So again, stay in tune with us. We're going to have a lot of videos coming up with adding to your self-defense techniques. So if you punch that subscribe button down below, you'll stay connected to us, and we'll make sure you get all of the latest information on our self-defense techniques. Take care, and we'll see you next time.